It's about as point. It's about as meaningful as Chain of Memories. Which, as far as I'm concerned, was nothing but a glorified fest of filling in the other 13 that we were going to put in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that game was supposed to do was kind of develop what Roxas was doing before this.
358 is...
But then it also had Shion.
Yeah, but then it also had Shion.
And then debatably, that might be important now.
the only
yeah, unfortunately.
Well, in 3D, it made it important already, so I mean...
The only
if you play 3D without 358 over 2 days, you'll be like,
Two of the only good things I failed 358 over 2 days did, and these are two concepts that were of course never referenced again, was it treats Heartless almost like animals to where they have subspecies of them, and you have Leechgrave, which is a cannibal Heartless that goes after other Heartless instead of attacking humans, and those are two interesting concepts, but they're never acknowledged again.
I mean, if you want to be completely honest, that game did something that I just mentioned a while ago that Kingdom Hearts does not have.
Oh, and Leechgrave was a terrible boss on top of it.
Because in my opinion, when I played that game, I thought that game had builds.
You're kind of not wrong if you squint hard enough.
If
for
anyone...
some reason, Watermelon is 2,000 money apiece.
If anyone has...
Listen, rich-ass watermelon.
If anyone's never played 358, what you need to know about the way that game works, you have this grid.
Box is broke.
You have this grid and you put skills in the grid, including your level ups, by the way. So if you put more types of things in a grid, like magic is based on uses you put in the grid. You don't just have magic. Because of this, it is technically possible to constantly play that game at level 1 and have enough magic and other skills to never need to put level ups in the grid.
Want to be famous?
So,
a helping hand.
we have to earn at least 650 money.
How much money do we have?
150. We have to earn 650 money. At least. Now, granted, we can just earn 50 and go on, but you're rewarded with AP if you get what you're supposed to get.
Yep.
And this is...
If you want the quickest way to do it,
and
this minigame.
And this is why people, this is the moment that makes... If you're familiar with Kingdom Hearts 2, you'll know that the opening was Roxas' notoriously long. That's half alright. The opening, if you just want to get through it, can actually be done in maybe about half an hour or so. But if you want to play the game correctly and get everything, you basically double it.
Well, I mean, if you want to get technical, I think if you can get 1,800 money,
the speedruns use this minigame.
You get 2 AP. I think they just play one minigame and go. I don't think they worry about the AP. I mean,
also,
no,
hey,
actually, Carson, I'm gonna tell you, they'd probably play this one, get the 50 money, and then turn around and go get and just stop this. Because if you're doing a critical mode speedrun, I'm gonna tell you right now, critical mode does something interesting, mostly because critical mode has the whole one, but understands that it can't just not give you abilities. So you start off with abilities.
You don't start off with a huge amount of abilities.
You get a bit, and you have enough AP that you can equip all of them and still have half your AP. So they don't need an extra AP.
Also, hey guys,
That's true.
Also, hey guys, remember when Tony Hawk was like the biggest shit ever and everyone tried to copy it?
Skateboarding, man.
Oh, Carson,
You
did I
skate?
mention? Carson, but did I mention?
What?
This is a 100% playthrough.
I said if you want
Hey.
to play the game correctly.
Man.
Just a comment on it. Why do
Who did
birds
this?
flying around want letters?
They're carrier pigeons.
pigeons.
They're taking the mail to somebody else.
Wait, but we're delivering the mail to them. What kind of ass backwards system is this?
You are delivering the mail to the person that's going to deliver the mail.
This is Kingdom Hearts. We wear pantserolls, we wear pant legs and jackets over other pant legs and jackets, and we deliver mail via skateboard to carrier pigeons who deliver mail.
We deliver
Well,
we deliver mail to the mailman.
actually, you say that. Like-
Sean's gonna go for a sub 8 this time. Sub 8. Here goes speed run.
In actual,
What?
Speed run of mail delivery. Sub 8. Here it goes. World record.
in actual mail
This is where he says,
delivery.
oh, that's bad boy RNG. He's not supposed to be there.
I'm pretty sure they're really rigidly set.
In actual mail delivery, sometimes weird handoffs happen, but I just had to make the comment. It's just a weird.
We're delivering mail to mailbirds.
Yes. On a skateboard, because Tony Hawk was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
And then it crashed and burned.
See, guys, he can prove, as you can see there, he got an 810. So get that sub 8 this time.
I've gotten under 8 before.
You know, I find it funny that when... I can't remember, was the game called Downhill Jam, or was it Downhill Ride, or did both of those
Tony
exist?
Hawk's Downhill Jam was that Wii game. That
When
was
that came out, everyone hated it, but the funny thing is...
Yeah.
the fact that that actually happened...
I told you I could do it.
I told y'all that he was gonna get a sub 8 that time. Look at that.
Okay, we only need to do that 4 more times. But I do want the 1 AP.
and
It's technically negligible, but I like doing it.
and someone watching the stream donated $1,000 for the sub 8. Thank you, Anonymous.
I wish. Also, we're not streaming.
I had to.
Also, I didn't get the 50 money out of that one.
I had to.
God damn it, why you have to make this take longer?
Oh, never mind. Wow, that's really lenient.
Ignore him.
I mean, it's 50 money.
You don't get more.
Do you really only get like 50 for each of the minigames?
No, each minigame has its own amount.
No,
Okay.
no,
Good.
They don't?
no.
I thought each of them did.
There are some 50. There's some that max at 50 and some that max at 100. This one maxed at 50.
Navura, what the fuck is this shit?
This one I think this one maxes at 100.
But that's like the hardest one and the one that takes
No,
the
it's not.
longest.
Well, no, it's not. The one that takes the longest is the one that I know gives you 100.
The poster.
Yeah, so you actually have a choice between 6 jobs. These 2 suck ass, and this one's okay, but I really only like this one when we're not playing Roxas. But basically, if you can do this one in under a minute, you get 100 money.
That boy. Did you see him slap that poster on that wall?
Is that how you did this when you first played?
Slap.
I've had some people tell me that they prefer to do this
Slap.
one, and I'm just kind of like, it takes too long.
Carter, didn't you do this one when you first played because it got you 100, so you only had to do this 6 times?
Slap.
The thing is,
Because there's an exact route to get this one that gets in under a minute, and then you get the 100 money. So it's that simple.
this one, I believe I did use this one for grinding purposes, but I get.
Once you get mail delivery down, it takes like 8 seconds,
That's what I was about
and
to.
then you can get 50 money. I mean, it's just faster.
That's what I was about
Like,
to
I
say.
can't argue with the numbers.
That's why I remember.
I was about to say that.
I know I knew somebody who swore by this one. I'm just like, no. It's not faster.
because
Look at that combo.
he's missing a poster and he's over.
I think it was a minute. It may have been more. I mean, really, a minute I still think a minute straight. But I think it's a minute. I think that's why I hate this one.
Let's see.
Oh.
No!
100.
It's still more a minute.
So.
I mean,
Yeah.
it just takes longer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can't argue with 8 seconds and
Skateboard
some
boy.
loading screens versus like a full minute and some loading screens.
I would honestly love to see the math on that one.
You get that grandstand.
What you mean? What you mean? Less than 10 seconds?
Yeah, the like having to play it multiple times that are 8 seconds versus the playing it like one time that's
No,
man,
you have to play it like 7. You have to play it like, let's see. You have to play it 7 times, even though if you could play it 6 times and then do mail delivery.
So
or you could just play mail delivery
like a minute,
like 8 times, which takes like 80 seconds plus load screens.
So like we have enough money to get all the items and stuff. Because besides AP, don't you also get a few items if you do?
He got enough for the AP.
You just get AP. If you do
it, become somewhat.
I think you get like 3 AP if you get to like 1800. But I don't want to do that
because that would be boring.
That just takes too long.
Yes.
I've only done it once.
And
sounds like a thing I should do.
And that's what can really make ROPS.
The extra AP, if you want it,
you could theoretically
5,000 money.
Get as much money as you wanted, but no matter what, you only earn 5,000 money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I've always wanted to just earn 5,000 money,
we better make the time we do have
and then come back and be like, I brought 5,000 money, guys. We have 5,000 money all together. Wait, guys, where did my other, like, 4,000 money go?
They kept it, man. They got on 4 what they got.
Also, I want to point out, he got hit by that stick so hard it knocked him over.
I thought he had the stick on him and he got hit by just...
No, he threw the stick earlier.
Wait, right. And this dumb plot point, which I do.
4 students. Roxas, the money.
The plot point?
No. Huh?
Because they reference it.
Where are you going?
Remember when I fell? I had the money before that. I bet that guy took it. Guy? He couldn't have gotten too far. What are you talking about? There was no guy. Huh? But there wasn't? Really?
Really?
Oh boy. There wasn't anyone there?
If these guys have like no money, how do they always afford the ice cream?
Well, these are some dumbass teenagers. You could fall on something like this.
Foreshadowing.
That was definitely.
How do they afford ice cream but not have money for train tickets?
Who says they afford it?
Can you feel Sora?
Can you feel Sora?
Also, how did they get up here? Because this area, like the top of the clock tower, looks like it's too small for there to be like a platform or stairway up here. And also,
this stupid line, it makes me laugh, but this is...
Is it really that hard to make a beach?
We'd be giving the enemy another entry point.
And this?
We can always buy some sea salt ice cream.
He had to go in and...
Objects from that town must be kept out of the real world. You can delete that.
He had to go in and steal that money because that digital world doesn't have a beach in it.
As the key bearer, you must already know.
Which is...
already know.
Hey, yeah, remember when Kingdom Hearts 1 said, yeah, like, don't meddle in the affairs of other worlds?
I was going to wait until that line about the things from that world, but you made a joke earlier about everything being really expensive. I was going to make a joke. It's a digital replica. He probably made things stupid expensive that he just didn't want to generate in that.
Here comes. Literally, the guy in the review used every opportunity he had to play that sound clip.
Well, isn't the voice of Jay in this game Homer because he took over? Isn't it Homer because he took
Why is
over?
that like a memory?
Mushu. Because he's Mushu.
It's not like we're gonna go to that world or anything.
Where's
Where's
Simba?
Go to that world.
Where's Simba?
Believe it.
It's not like we
not
can
gonna
go to
that
anything.
world.
It really flew. Wait till I tell Kai. I wonder if she'll believe me. Probably not.
And also, you know, I find it funny that the digital world in this game didn't have a
Look at that
beach.
boy.
I find
Look at that boy.
it's funny that
fusion dance with Vincent. Look at that boy.
and I find it funny that the digital world in this game didn't have a beach in it because it's almost like people at Square could see into the future of the company.
About her.
Final Fantasy 15 had beaches.
It was a twinkle in Nomura's eye at this point.
What do you mean? He started development like a year later.
He's looking at people.
I love this ridiculous supercomputer.
It's that hard to reach.
Look at all of those! Like, that supercomputer, not only does it have weird screens to, like, his side and up, which would mean you have to do like that, it also has keyboards to the side and up. Well, why does that supercomputer need, like, 15 keyboards?
Because, Square can't design something conventionally.
Ah!
Nominate sister and thinks, why do I want to bang that boy?
Is that a pufferfish just in the corner of Roxas' room?
Man?
What do you mean? She's Kyrie's
No,
nobody.
no. We have Shion now.
What do you mean?
We have Shion now.
No, we don't. She's dead.
We have Shion now.
Wow, third day, we're at the end of Majora's Mask, super quick like.
Dawn of the third day. 24 hours remain.
Yeah, because it would take a full day to get through the rest of Roxas. I actually do feel people overhate that aspect a little. It's not as long as people make it out to be.
Hello.
But that's also because I
mean, I don't think the length is the problem. I think it is the problem.
If you did
wanted to meet you
Kingdom
because-
Hearts,
Me?
Kingdom
Two-
Hearts 3 5 Hour today should just been Monster Hunter.
did Kingdom Hearts 2 let you skip cutscenes, the original PS2 version? Okay.
Yeah, because people complained that the original one didn't.
Because that was stupid in one.
Well, I don't think it was a thought.
Hey, you want to come with us?
Wait, there's something I noticed in the last
I
cutscene.
want you to think to yourself, Roxas. They just stopped in place mid-sentence, and a girl appeared before you. You think they saw that?
There's so-
Okay.
God damn it, I wish the game would zoom in on Roxas' face again, because there was something I noticed in the last cutscene, which is stupid design detail if they did it. The iris is the colored part of your eye, right?
I think.
I think the outside of his eyes are black. Oh no, I think that was a fun... Try to, like, slow down or zoom in when we get there. I swear the game fucked up for a minute and part of Roxas' eyes were black in one of the last cutscenes. You sure this is a stable version of the game?
It is.
You positive this isn't the one they lost most of the data in an office fire?
Let me go.
Yeah, because that's a fun fact about the HD election. Most of the data for Kingdom Hearts 1 was lost in an office fire, so they had to restore most of the assets from Dream Drop Distance assets. I know we brought that up back then, but that fact is always hilarious. I mean, goddammit, Vivi, why are you running away? You're the only good character here.
Some backstory. In Final Fantasy VIII, Cypher, Raijin, and
Don't look at me.
Fujin
I was gonna say, is it actually Fujin because one of them is Raijin?
were the school's disciplinary committee. So in this game, they are the city's self-proclaimed disciplinary committee.
Why is Phoebe with them? A character from a good game shouldn't be soiled
I
by
mean,
these
I was
characters
about-
from 8.
I was about to say the same thing because every time I look at this entire situation, I say, why are we have 3 Final Fantasy 8 characters with the Final Fantasy 9 character?
What do you mean? We had 2 Final Fantasy X characters hanging out with Final Fantasy 8 character.
Roxas, use the Keyblade.
And then we have a Final Fantasy 8 character that hangs out with Final Fantasy 7 characters.
This is true.
We basically just sprinkle 8
That's
around.
because, as far as I'm concerned, Squall's part of that group.
He is, which is hilarious.
Again-
Apparently Cloud's not.
Again, Squall is a more emo Cloud. Yeah, that's why they found Squall. After Cloud left, then they needed to fill the emo spot of the group.
What do you mean? We talked about this. Squall did the Scar Mufasa and pushed
Alright,
Cloud's
guys,
personality
this
off
is
the
a
cliff.
real decision.
How much does it affect the things you learn?
Abilities.
And I know it affects the abilities, but how much does it affect them?
Abilities.
Do you have the thing I brought up?
I
So,
don't know.
for the first few levels, your abilities stay the same.
Yeah, because
About level 20 or so is when they start to diverge a little bit.
I remember.
So, if we pick Sword, we don't learn Second Chance until level 80.
So we're not
That's
picking.
a problem.
So we're not picking Sword.
Now, if we want to get technical, good job. Okay, so actually, it very early affects our decision.
Which one has Scan the earliest, or is that one of the ones
Scan
that's unaffected?
is a bonus level,
Yeah.
which means you always get Scan at the same point in time.
Good.
Birth by Sleep really fixed it because Birth by Sleep said you just start off with Scan.
Which is just how it should be.
And
I
then
shouldn't have
3D
to unlock enemy
3D
life.
did it even better, and 3D said it's not even an ability.
Good.
You're just stuck with Scan.
Good, because I shouldn't have to unlock
And
enemy
since
life.
then, every game has said Scan just is a thing that happens.
Yes!
Because
But don't worry, Carson. This game makes dodging optional.
Because I fucking...
You have to earn dodge roll in this game. Also, dodge roll is Final Mix exclusive.
What did you have in the original?
Aerial dodge, which was also optional. I took too long. I was going to talk about the abilities. So,
Yeah.
it actually affects us immediately. At level 7... Oh, what in the world? It jumped up. Oh, where'd it go?
Give Bill a minute.
On, we have to rock a wiki.
Hold on, guys.
Okay, we found it. So, at level 7, if we pick the sword, we get combo boost, which should be pretty cool. Pick the shield, we get item boost, but we get combo boost at like level 9. And we get experience boost with the staff earlier. We get magic lock on at the exact same level. The staff will give us fire boost instead of damage drive with as the shield will. We'll get leaf brace for the same time. We'll get damage drive a little bit at level 23. What's important is as we go down, we get some pretty cool. Ooh, what's critical half? Oh, never mind. That's on staff too. I don't see it on sword. Oh, is that the last thing we learned sword? So one of the downsides is we don't get drive converter. When I would like to get drive converter, is we won't get drive converter until we're max level.
So it sounds like we should probably pick the shield because
Shield will get us drive converter a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was a reason I wanted staff, though. I think. What did I pick last time?
I don't remember. Just yeah.
Brian, what did I pick the other day?
Don't remember.
While we're waiting, you can get a good look at Sora's onesie on the glass there.
Yes.
That zipper goes all the way down his crotch.
Yeah, because he's wearing a onesie.
So if we pick the shield, we'll get second chance the earliest.
Okay, shield's the
Yeah,
objective
but why would
best.
you start
But
a
we
zipper
won't.
at someone's
But
crotch?
we won't get berserk charge until level 85.
Jeez.
What does Berserk Charge do?
If we run out of magic, we just keep hitting things.
Oh.
Whereas we can get Berserk Charge at level 49, where we would have gotten second chance with staff, and just have to wait until 65 to get second chance. With the sword, we don't get second chance until level 85.
Yeah.
Don't want to wait that long.
What did second chance do?
If we, instead of dying when we die, we just don't die.
Oh, it's auto life.
No.
No.
Basically,
It's you getting hit and not dying if they're still hitting you.
So
Which means you have to get hit. There has to be a gap in between getting hit, and then hit again to die.
However,
so we have once more and second chance. Once more says if an attack hits you and would have dropped you to 0, you just get dropped to 1. And second chance says if a combo would have dropped you to 0, you just don't get killed.
However, the game is
Until
very...
the game hits you at 1 HP. Basically, if you have both abilities, you look at that and tell me which one you think's better. Because I'm kind of leaning to shield. But I'm also saying... I'm also kind of leaning towards staff since I get Berserk Charge earlier. Berserk Charge earlier is really nice.
That's another...
Staff also gives you a bit of a magic focus, which works out a little
Also,
bit better
actually,
in this game where the magic is really good.
I just thought about, you said that the first choice...
the only downside is that...
Something it just,
That's my only, like... thing. It's like pretty high.
Well, I mean, if you really want that, and can you go without second chance?
No, that's like just the thing. That's not worth it.
I say you either go shield or staff.
Which one would you say?
I say you either go shield or staff, because I mean, you know, it says shield's gonna get you second chance sooner, and drive converter isn't that far away. Like they're literally right beside each other.
Mm-hmm.
Staff is gonna get you second chance later, but sooner than sword, and drive converter sooner. But if you really want drive converter, you should go sword. Because sword is going to get you drive converter the soonest.
I'm going to go with staff. Because I want drive converter, but I think I want Berserk Charge and the other one.
And that leads to, you said...
because if you want Berserk Charge, don't go shield.
And that leads to, you said the first choice was pointless. Technically, if you remember in the original Kingdom Hearts, these choices affected your abilities and your stats. In this game, they basically split it into 2 different choices. It's only one.
That quiz that makes it. So is that quiz that makes it seem like it's absolutely pointless at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Because realistically,
but apparently that quiz actually has weight.
Realistically, I don't think drive converter will be a huge thing. I don't see myself in the middle of bosses.
What does drive converter do?
It converts damage into drive points.
Your damage or their
damage I take?
You get
hit.
That
could be good.
It is good.
You get hit and you get drive points, but this game has some really good magic. So going magic for...
No. It does not affect my stats. I'm not magic build now.
Yeah, and that was like my point.
I just get some good abilities.
That was my...
Level 65 isn't awful on second.
That was my point.
I understand what you're saying, Carson, but at the same time, this is still better, because that choice at the beginning of this didn't change anything about my stats other than giving me 1+ to something that I wanted. And I'd rather it do that. Heck, I'd go as far as to say that as far as I'm concerned, Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 basically have a different situation in those degrees. Because Kingdom Hearts 1 basically says builds. But we all know there aren't actually builds in that game. And Kingdom Hearts 2 says, hey, we realized there aren't builds in this game.
So, originally, also first thing that fix this.
So, today I have 2 questions. So, the first question, when trying to get the 5,000 money, what job do you normally do? Most people seem to prefer the skateboarding game, but a lot of people swear the poster game is better, so I wanted to get a general consensus on what you guys do. And now for the second question. So, when you have to select the sword, the shield, or the staff, which one do you pick and why? Most people generally prefer the staff or the shield over the sword, but for the most part, it's a personal preference thing where different abilities are valued by different people, so all 3 are not inherently bad options depending on the abilities you want to have in a playthrough. Overall, this is a pretty even split, but I've noticed the staff and shield are usually favored over the sword. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.